Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. I
Hi,
don't know if
Nancy.
we've popped up yet. I don't see it on my my
It takes a while.
devices.
Yeah,
Yes, it does. They're sort of dragging their feet. It says they're waiting for us. Let's
I
see
see
here.
that.
Yeah. Here we go.
There we go. Yeah, that's why
Hello,
usually when I hit
everybody.
live, I wait about five,
I
six
see that.
seconds
Yeah.
because that's what
Here
they
we go.
do.
We got had to turn down my device. I tell you what, I'll get it right. Hi, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, too, for waiting for us in chat. That's so nice to see
Yes.
folks waiting for us.
Let's see. We've got quite a few people here. We've got Magus.
Hi,
Lovely to
Magus.
have you,
Mwah.
Magus. Yes. We love your energy. And
Yes.
Amanda, oh, it's so wonderful to see you,
Yes.
Amanda.
Lovely tropical lady.
And Lexi.
Luscious Lexi's here.
And this person named Indigo
I don't
Jaguar.
know who that is.
I don't
Ignore
know.
her.
And oh my goodness,
I don't know who
Natalie's
she
here.
is.
It's so lovely to have you, Natalie.
And Natalie, I love
Yes.
Mystical
And
Thor. That's such a cool
Marie
name.
is here. And Maruda. Oh, wonderful.
Maruta.
Wonderful. Well, we are just in goddess mode today.
Look at
And
my back wall, everybody.
yeah, the light, it looks like you've got angels fluttering around you and
Oh, that's kind
whatnot.
of cool. Looks like a bird. Yeah, there's a bird. There's a wing. Kind of like,
Yeah,
yeah, there
yeah,
we go. That's cool. I'll take
yeah.
that.
It's beautiful, beautiful. Oh, goodness. Well,
Hi,
how's your
Kim.
week been so far?
Um, Busy. Got
Yeah.
appointment for the new breaks next week, and treated ourselves to some DQ today. And I might do something tomorrow to share. But I went to Hobby Lobby today because
Ooh.
I saw that they have $5 jelly gouache paint sets.
Oh,
And
wow.
these are a lot of fun. So I'm going to start playing with these along with my other paints for my cards.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I'll do probably maybe a little shindig or something on that. But so today's been a good day. And we got
Hello,
sun.
Selena.
Hi,
We just and
Selena.
Peace Mama's here. Oh my goodness, everybody's
Peace,
coming in.
Mama,
Oh,
and
and
Sandy.
Simon, it's so wonderful to see you, Simon.
Whoa, wait, where's Simon? Oh, there. Hey,
There he
Simon.
is. I loved your vlogs. Simon, I want one of those little ghosts. They are so precious. Oh my goodness. You know, years ago in 1971, I was in England and I went to York and I walked down those streets and it brought back so many
Oh,
memories when I
wish I
when I
could do that.
watched it. It's just York is so old. You know, we don't have any kind of old like that over here.
No, we just have New York. You can
What?
take the you can take the girl out of New York, but you don't take the New York out of the girl. So I'll
Oh,
always be New York
I
at heart.
misunderstood you because I thought that you said
You said
uh
old York, and I said New York.
oh, okay. I misunderstood
Boop,
you.
boop, boop.
I thought we don't have anything old over here like that, and I thought you said you are.
No, New York.
Okay. Well, Heather, you want to kick off our what we're
Sure. I
talking
want to
about
say hi
today?
though to Sandy, also across the
Yes.
pond. Hello,
And
sir.
Lottie B is here.
And Lottie B, piano extraordinaire, pianist
Yes.
extraordinaire, and Selena's still up on the screen.
Oh goodness. Okay. Hide current. See,
We love your
I'm not
beautiful
used to all
pictures,
of this
Selena.
stuff.
But
I'll
so
mm,
what Nancy suggested for today, and I thought that was a great idea, was to look through some of our tarot and oracle decks and just look at cards that remind us of the goddess or specific goddesses. And most of mine are packed away for the move. However, I went and grabbed one of my boxes and went through a few. So this is just some of what I came across, and seeing that we just had Selena
uh-huh.
on the stage. Where did my card go? So do I want to use that one? Okay, yep. So for the world card for my Tarot de Louis, I have this beautiful goddess with the moon and the owl, and I thought of the moon goddess Selene.
Oh.
So that reminded me of Selene right there. Yep, I think you got one of the one that Nancy made us all get. Amanda. I think
Yes.
that's one of them. Um,
No,
so,
Amanda was the one that got us into that.
oh my goodness, yes. So let me just go and bring
Yes.
up my Bing so I can remind myself of the goddesses that I pulled. So the star card made me think of Psyche with her beautiful little wings. So the star card from
Oh goodness. Amanda, let me see. How do I make Amanda uh
a moderator.
moderator?
Okay, so look at her in your chat. There's tap on those three dots.
Uh-huh.
Now you can't do it through StreamYard. You can do it on you have to be in the actual live stream, like in your phone or something. There's three
Oh.
dots. You tap on that, and then it'll give you an option of adding as a moderator. You tap on that, and then you want standard moderator.
So I have to be in StreamYard on my phone.
No, you don't. You can't do it through StreamYard. You got to be in YouTube in the chat in the
Okay, I'm
YouTube
in
chat.
I'm in the chat, but I don't see
Okay, hold on a
pin
second.
message report. Go to add as moderator. All right, there you
There
go,
we go.
Amanda.
And so let me get back
Yeah.
into my Bane. So, who else do I have here? So I came across the Sun card. I'm just gonna stick with the Tarot de Louis for right now. I got the Sun card, and there is a Nordic goddess named Sol, Sol, and typically, the divine feminine is associated with the moon, but in the Nordic, she's also associated with the sun. So Sol, that is a goddess in Nordic. So Sol, the Wheel of Fortune, of course, the Norns, you know, the goddesses of the fates. And for me, the Morrigan. I absolutely love this card, the Hermit. She's got her raven and everything, her light. So to me, this feels very Morrigan to me. And let me set those cards aside. And from speaking of Kristen Louise, just go right into that with the Nordic. I got her deck, her Star Rune Oracle, and we have Iwaz. And to me, this made me think of Butterfly Woman. Butterfly Woman comes and goes out of my life. She's not officially a goddess or divine feminine, but for me, she's very divine. She comes and goes in my life when I guess we need the most transformation, or metamorphosis in our life. I got Isa, and she reminded me both of Yamaye and also of Urzuli. So that's Isa. And of course, I'm here waiting to hear back from Michelle to join us because I know she loves to work with Parvati. So she made
Yes.
me think of Parvati, the goddess, Isa. So that was from Kristen Louise's Star Room Tarot. And all right, what else do I have here? So I have from the oh my goodness, the Enchanted Forest. I have Forest Temple, and for me, this is very Morgan Le Fay. To me, I've had meditations where I've been at a similar temple, and she's Morgan Le Fay. She goes, she's of the Fay, and so for me, this just feels the dress, everything, the power. It just feels very Morgan Le Fay to me. I love it. Um, from Chiaro Marchetti's deck, I'm having a brain fart here. The muted palette, the Mystic Palette muted version. I have the Moon card, and the Moon card, again, the different goddesses, Minerva, Isis, Lakshmi. Though I feel, this is more like of Athena, of I keep going to Minerva. Minerva's name keeps pulling me to this. So I truly love this kind of work. So healing. It's beautiful, isn't it, Celine? We really wanted to play around and bring something different. The Empress card from this deck as well made me feel very much like Oshun because of the oceans. Oshun being one of the mother goddesses of, I believe it's the Reuben people. And I love how he included a jaguar in there. So love, love, love that. And Santa Muerte. the goddess of death. So I think this is like one of my, if not my most favorite, no, second favorite
That's
death card.
beautiful.
She
Yeah,
really is
I love
beautiful.
that deck. Um,
And oh, okay.
I was just looking to see. Christine has joined us, and Elizabeth is here. The More Intuitive
Hi,
May
Elizabeth
and
and
Garnet.
Christy.
Um,
Garnet.
I wonder, Selena, would you also be a mod? I don't want to make anybody a mod that doesn't want to be a mod. Um,
Be part of the blue
Hi,
crew.
Pamela. Pam Bachelor's here.
Pamela.
Great to see you. Okay, let me see here. Let's see if I can do this.
Do you want
Selena.
me to keep going? Or you want me to
Yes,
wait?
yes.
Okay.
I just wanted to check. Is there anybody else that would like to be a moderator? I don't want to leave anybody out. If they think they can help us. Garnet is already one. How about you, Maruda?
So from the Hush Tarot, now we're all associated, we're all familiar with the Empress card and kind of feeling like Demeter when she's got her harvest and everything's blossoming, when she's a happy mama because Persephone is with her. And I was looking at this card and I was thinking, this feels very sad. The flowers are wilting. There's sadness, there's grief. So for me, this feels like the sad Demeter or Demeter, how you want to pronounce her name. As she's losing, her daughter down, for winter into the earth for the dark months. Um, and from also the Hush Tarot, another form of the Morgan. Her name is Bav or Bave, and I thought of her because of the red hair, and then of course she's got the crow's mask. So for me, that felt very much like her energy as well. And last but not least, when I saw this one, I was like, oh, it's Blutoweeth. Now I've heard it pronounced Blutoweeth, Bludowweeth, depending on the correct pronunciation, but I've been known to pronounce it as Blutoweeth, and she is the goddess of the flowers, of nature. She has a little bit sad myth, but I thought she was absolutely beautiful, and so I wanted to represent Blue Louise, and she was actually considered a bird as well. And it would have been interesting if those facial features went on to her because she's considered a bird goddess. But yeah, Blue Louise of the flowers, or a flower face. So she made me think of Blue Louise, and that's what I have. And when Nancy comes back, there she is.
There we are. I don't know
She
what
can take
happened.
over.
Dancing Soul Sister is with us.
Hannah,
Maria's
come
having
in.
to go to bed. And
Good night.
Maruda, I made you a mod. And it's just so nice to have everybody here. I'm just thrilled. I was a little more disorganized. What I did, she's laughing at me. What can I say?
I'm not laughing at you, Nancy. I'm laughing with you. I'm
Yeah.
chuckling.
Oh yeah. I'm a barrel full of monkeys. Um, I have some beautiful cards, but I also have something that I found on the internet today when I was looking at this, and it was how to do a goddess meditation. And I didn't know if any of you. What I found I thought was absolutely beautiful, and I wanted to read that. But some of the cards that I got from the Chrysalis Tarot. This reminded me of Caradwin.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Psyche.
That's beautiful. I love the colors.
Yes. And Mahat. I love that.
Mm.
And Kali. And what I chose to me, she looks like a goddess, is the high priestess from the Mystic Palette, Muted Tones. I like that. And then the moon in the Calandra Tarot The moon, this goddess reminds me of Hecate.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
And then these three cards, the Hierophant, the Empress, and the Wheel of Fortune, to me, they all had goddess energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Marie says, I have done Kali and Hecate meditations. Very strong, but incredible meditations. Yes, I would imagine. They're both such strong goddesses. But I'm going to go ahead and read this, and if everybody will get in and what you can do is if there's anything in this that resonates with you, you can take it as your own, whatever. It says, begin your meditation by sitting in a quiet place. Mentally surround yourself with a zone of silence as if you have drawn a veil between yourself and the world. Gradually begin to slow the rhythm of your breath. As you inhale, then exhale. Let your breath carry you deeper and deeper within. As the distractions of everyday life fall away, let your awareness drop down into the chamber of your heart.
Ooh.
Next, imagine that you find yourself walking along a pathway that leads you further and further away from civilization and deep into the heart of a primeval forest. As you follow this trail, imagine that you are winding around and among trees that are hundreds of years old. Flowers carpet the ground and birds sing. In the distance, you hear the muffled roar of ocean waves rising and falling like music. Your heartbeat, your breath, and the ocean waves keep time with the rhythm of nature. Soon the path you are on brings you to a tiny crumbling stone sanctuary, a place so old and hidden that it's been forgotten by time. Thickly covered with veins of gnarled branches, it is clear that no one entered this chapel in centuries, perhaps even thousands of years. Intuitively, you sense that something mysterious yet deeply familiar lies within this ruin of forgotten shrine. Slowly, you push open the door and enter. As you open the door, something very old and timeless opens within you, your soul as well. Once across the threshold, you find yourself immersed in an atmosphere that is sacred and holy. Vaulted ceilings arch over a rough stone altar at the front. Candles are burning. There is a smell of fragrant incense. On an altar stands a statue of the female deity, the goddess. Her face is so old and dark with time, the lines on her body so worn from the touch of praying hands that you cannot even tell what religion she belongs to. She is simply the mother, God as a woman, the one to whom the world turns in all its grief and suffering. She is Sophia, Kuan Yin, Mary, Sarah, Fatima, White Buffalo Woman, Isis, Sita, Anana, and Demeter. She is the feminine faces of God, but she is more than that. She is the mother of life itself. Kneeling before her in reverence, you bow your head in prayer. Immediately you are embraced by her being, and the cares and worries of the world fall away. Soothed in her loving acceptance of all your human faults and frailties, entering even more deeply into your meditation, the statue you are praying before suddenly comes alive as a real being, and now you find yourself before the mystery of the living mother of all creation. And it goes on. And what I love about this is it prepares you as you choose a goddess. You know, when you're meditating, it prepares your heart and your soul. And then if you do not have a goddess, that goddess, I would imagine that she would reveal herself to you.
Is there a recording of her reading that
No,
on
I
YouTube
don't.
or anything?
No, but
That was beautiful.
yeah, it goes on.
I love how she says that the statue has been loved and touched and prayed upon
Yes.
so much that you can't quite tell the specific goddess, but yet the love and that energy. I mean, that's just beautiful.
I found it. I tell you where I found it.
A lot of people in chat love this. I know,
Yeah,
Selena, it's gorgeous.
I will have to see if I.
Jamie.
Okay, it is. I think it was called beliefnet.com, where I found it.
Okay.
But I think Maruda wanted to know what deck these cards were from. This is the Calandra Tarot. Is this the deck you were talking about, Maruda? I don't have the box right here. It's in my bedroom because this is the deck that I'm absolutely besotted with. I love it. Let's see.
I love what Hannah said, Nancy. I happened to dive into Cardowan's cauldron and swim around quite a while. The liquid was warm and had an amber color. It's just so poetically beautiful. I could just take that and just make more into a poem.
Oh, that's so beautiful. That's beautiful.
Hannah, you'll have to do a poetry with Karen and I someday.
Yes.
And explore that. That's beautiful. Amber Gadden. Hello, hello. And did you see who else is in chat? Tony's here. Antoinette. Tarot and Jewelry. Tony.
Oh, how wonderful. My goodness. Well, that is what in the chat so could you mention if there's this particular goddess that you were working with? I am starting Amanda, do you have the Calandra?
Yep, she says, and Nancy made me do it.
Oh, I absolutely love it. And Simon loves it too. I was so pleased when I ordered it. I went and I saw that that he liked the Calandra Tarot as well. So that made me happy because
And Scott's here. Hey, Scott.
Hi, Scott. Did you get all those cards put away, all the decks put away, or are we still working on it? I've been sending you energy.
Yeah, the Calandra.
Yeah, the Calandra Tarot. Yes, yes. And hey, Sharon. Yeah, it's let's see. I've got the book. This is what the outside of the. Well, no, not exactly, but this is the little book that comes with it. Calandra.
There's a lot of beautiful cards in there. Some are hit and miss for me, but there have been some that I've seen. And Nancy, I mean, they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
I would love to take snapshots or find them online, and then what Elizabeth can do, run them through her printer, make them like stickers, and use them as stickers for journals to meditate upon and everything. That is something I would love to be able to do.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, the backs are gorgeous. Simon, may I make you a mod? I would love to have you as a mod on my channel because Simon is the first channel that I found during the pandemic. Well, it was actually before the pandemic, and I was so happy to. Oh, thank you, Simon. I appreciate you. I do.
And Amber Gedden says she's finally unpacked oracle cards and crystals. You moved in January. Oh, girl, I think we established that. 4 to 6 weeks now for me. So I'm getting there too. And as people can see, my place is kind of barren, and if there's an echo, that's just because things are disappearing, getting ready for the move.
Yes.
So we'll have to have a celebration live, Nancy. You and a bunch of people have to join me when we get settled in and
my goodness. That'll be fun.
Oregon,
that'll be fun. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah. Simon was Magus's first. Also, he introduced me to
Oh,
tarot. So grateful. Yes. Simon has, I don't know. I honestly don't know what we would have done without Simon during the pandemic with his uh, quarantine. Uh, he every day he came on and held us all together.
no.
Yeah, he did. Corn
I was
stream.
introduced
That's what
to
it was. Corn stream.
the Tarot Tube community through Marie's Table, and then through Scott Allen's Spiritual Essence and Debbie Friedland's
Mm,
Spirit. So that's how I got into the community,
yeah.
and then from there, all
Uh-huh.
these new circles, all these new people.
Right. Did anybody see nobody was talking about any particular kind of goddess that they're working with? I was looking to see. Selena, do you work with a goddess? I am getting ready to start working with the Morrigan. Gaia is my main goddess, but yeah.
She keeps popping up every now and then too. Nancy, I forgot to tell you, and I can share with everybody.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I was
Eos,
at
yes.
Barnes and Noble
Uh-huh.
over the weekend with Shan, and I was looking just at tarot books just to see if anything jumped out at me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was misplaced. It wasn't in the right place, where it was supposed to be. And I'm reaching for, and in that tiny little nook where I had to reach for my hand to pull out a book was that Morrigan book that you have that I've been meaning to get. So
Oh.
she's like, wink, wink, I'm here. And I'm like, wink, wink, I know, thank you. So, and then today, while we were watching that live stream at the top of the mountain in Medford,
Mm-hmm.
what bird all of a sudden just comes flying in front of the camera? A crow.
Mm-hmm.
She flies right by. And I'm like, oh, hi.
Yeah,
I was like
I
waving
mean,
to me as she's going by,
what
waiting
more
for
do
me to
you
get
need,
here.
Heather? I'm just saying.
So she's waiting. And Mother Mary and Kuan Yin. Yep. Kuan Yin's considered the Mother Mary of the East.
Yeah.
She's that same beautiful energy, as Mother Mary.
Sharon, thank you for putting all the links in. I really appreciate it. Oh,
And did you see
yeah.
Amanda? Oshun is
Yes.
one I have fallen in love with. She's beautiful. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Amanda, there's a new goddess deck
Yeah,
based
it's
on
right
Oshun.
here.
Nancy, I think you have it.
Let me get it here. Oh.
I don't know if you know it, Amanda, but some of the artwork is really beautiful.
Here you go, Amanda.
Faces of Oshun. Abiola Abram. Yeah, she's the one
Yeah,
that did that one deck.
it's a Hay House
Allison
deck.
has. Mm-hmm.
It came in the card club.
Yep, she has it.
Oh, she has it?
She has
Okay.
it. She's on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it is a beautiful deck. It is.
And
Really
Maruta says, oh, wait a minute. Amber says, I've always been connected to Celine.
Mm-hmm.
And Maru says, Hecate and Artemis. So,
Yeah.
oh, did you see what Tony said? My dad's is named after the thunder god Ukko.
Oh,
I don't know what
wow.
culture that is,
Oh,
but
I love
wow.
that. I love that.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
Well, and Amanda says I have the deck club membership too.
Yes. Well, good for you. Good for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good to see faces.
That deck club membership is a real deal. If you I just recently got this about gods and goddesses. I took the mantra course that Astrological Tarot Michelle Marie offered, and these are the Indian gods and goddesses, and it has the mantras on the back of it and prayer. And I'm really enjoying it. The cards are beautiful.
And we've invited Michelle to join us when
Mm-hmm.
she can to talk about Parvati, because I know she loves to work with Parvati.
Yeah. So, did you have anything else, Heather? Did
No,
we?
I shared my decks with my goddesses, so I'm ready to do whatever you're ready to do.
Well, would anybody like a goddess reading?
Usually what we now, do you have a way of making a banner, or do you just want to let people know, just put hashtag me, not hashtag, but just ME for me?
Just
if they
me
wanna-
is fine. I mean, I'm all about it. Let's keep it as simple as we can.
Okay, so we're getting yes, please. So
Okay, so
Celine,
that is Essence of the Moon. Okay,
Celine,
Selena.
Hannah, Amber, and let's see, Maruta said Nancy, the Lakshmi Oracle deck is another Hindi deity deck as well.
Oh, okay.
Lottie B, Luscious Lexi. People are like, who's Luscious Lexi?
Okay, we got
That's lovely
Selena,
Alexis.
Hannah, Amber, Lottie B, Lexi, Scott, Jamie.
Yep. Peace Mama.
Peace Mama. Okay.
How many is that?
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I think that would be enough for us to get through.
Yes.
Yes. And
so
for people, the reason why we're going early today is because at 6 o'clock, Bobby Fierro is going live with Aries Girl for Allison for a behind the cards or in the cards, or no, it is behind the cards. And so Nancy and I wanted to be able to be there to support Allison and Bobby. And so we decided to do our show an hour early. So I think that helped us get some other faces in today.
Yes, because nice. It's not quite so late in Europe. It's not quite so late in Europe.
Yep.
So okay. Let's see what we've got here. Let's do Selena first.
Okay.
And let me just get some decks out here. All right.
Ooh. And a jumper.
Let's see. Let's see. Lottie B, where are you?
9:30. Oh, not Lottie. So you are not in the States then?
I didn't realize that, Lottie B. I just assumed you were over here with us. UK. Okay. In the UK. Wow. All right. Okay, Selena.
Are you kidding me? Yeah. All right. Sorry. I just love when certain cards. I mean, I had a card fly out and I'm like, no, I don't know if that's quite. So I put it back in, shuffled, and guess what? It came back, so it was meant to be. It's all good. There we go. I love little quinky dinks like that. It's like, no, okay. Like, I wanted to come out. Now leave me out. And Kim B joined us. Hello, Kim.
Hey, Kim. Selena, I'm going to go ahead since you're still shuffling. The goddess that came up for you is Bast, the Egyptian goddess, and it says, I approach every day with flexibility and strength. I love that. Did you see the black kitty cat, Heather?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what I did.
Speaking of,
I want to read what it says about her for you. The Egyptian sun goddess and protector of cats and women. This is Bast. Bast was the heart of ancient Egypt. She wanders the dusty streets perfectly disguised as her cat-like form. They call her the perfumed protectress, a heavenly spirit and cohort of the sun god Ra. Her life's work is to hunt and slaughter the demon Apep so that each night we can sleep safe in our beds. And the ritual for her is stand and gently arch your back, mimicking a cat's stretch. Hold this pose for a few deep breaths, focusing on being limber and adaptable. And the cards that came with that are the card of sanctuary, connect to your inner strength, and bright future. The darkest hour is just before the dawn.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love those. So that's what I have for you, Selena.
So Selena, you have Arnakasak. I've been trying to learn how to pronounce your name, so I think that's the correct way. I'm trying to respect the goddesses and learn how to pronounce their names properly. Um, but Arnakasak, isn't she just beautiful? Look at those, the lights. I'm hoping to see the aurora borealis lights when I get out there. Isn't it just beautiful? And I love how they're like these fiery feathers, like she's a phoenix, like phoenix and fire and transformation. So her message is her keyword is divide into okay. Heather's talking faster than she's reading. Dive into the cold. And I was starting to say divine into the cold. So I don't know if that means also too that when for some of us divining or meditating or going into that sacred space seems to have more power or meaning to us when we are in a certain type of season, like anywhere, with fall when it's cool and crisp, or winter. For me, I love winter. I love the cold for that. And like into the early springs before that really that heavy, heat comes through for summer. But her message is she's an Inuit goddess of the sea and protector of fishermen. Reminds you of the strength and resilience within. Let me hold up her card too for you again. Reminds you of the strength and resilience within. Accept the power of survival and adaptability. Just as Anarkasak navigates through icy waters, let her guidance fortify your spirit to face life's challenges with courage and determination. And I feel like this is a goddess energy that has been with you. She feels very ancient. I don't know if this is part of maybe a past life or a culture, but she's there with you as you have processed through this life. And I'm looking at your other cards. All your cards are all about water, Selena. Um, and I love how it says the goddess of the sea, because you got all cups in your tarot and in your Lenormand. First card that jumped out was the Two of Cups. So this is about very intimate personal relationships. So that one flew right out the minute I started shuffling. And it feels like this may very well be, I don't know if this is you currently in a relationship, developing a relationship, whether intimate or just a very close friendship. And this could also represent creating a intimate relationship with oneself as well. But your next card at the top was the Three of Cups. Beautiful celebration, celebrating um, celebrating with others, finding sisterhood, finding your bliss, celebrating the development of the intuition of your abilities. It feels like this could also. Well, this is interesting. This could also feel like celebrating with your guides, or your guides are celebrating, because you are starting to also develop a personal relationship with yourself, your higher self, your emotional self. And this reading could go both ways. Now, the card that I put back in that came end up coming back out again was the Knight of Cups. And of course, the Knight of Cups, is the romantic. So this could very well maybe reflect a relationship with another. But the Knights of Cups just very empathic, very kind, very nurturing, very poetic, very like emotions on their sleeve. They're the charmers. But with this deck here, with the Fyodor deck, I love that he got off the horse so that he could to show that he respected the horse, that here you drink of the water like I am drinking of the water. Don't let me be all your burden. Let me relieve some of your burden by sharing. So I love how both the horse and him are sharing that drink together. Again, like coming together in this sharing a drink, and then the celebrating. And then Celine, your Lenormand, is the swans. It's the heart card, and that's about love. you know people, yeah, people love, people coming together, romantic love. But I still feel like, Selena, this is almost a coming together of oneself, of coming together, connecting with your higher self, your higher power. Um, and this guide has been with you, I feel like, for a very long time. She's very ancient. And with your name, Selena of the Moon, and with her being of water, um, it just feels like this could very well be all that's what's connecting here with the card. So I'm interested to see what you had to say. And that's what I have for you. Thank you.
Did you see her comment? I put it up for you.
Searching. I love my guides and taught them. So this is perfect. So we're going toward, and you never know, Selena. I don't know if you're in a relationship with someone, if you're looking, but this too can maybe also reflect a some sort of new relationship. Knight of Cups, beautiful card, and then the celebration. So what really kind of gets me though too is that those swans, there's the heart, there's the ring, the keys. So you're married. So this could also be a reflection of maybe renewing vows too, or celebrating, that bond that you have. So, oh, Sandy, as a friend pulled a rune today, I think it was for you. So right now it's between 4 to 6 weeks. Definitely will be here until the end of March. Not sure how much of April, if at all, we will be here. So we'll see. Jackie Jacaranda.
Yes, Jackie came in. Next, we're going to read for Hannah. So I have pulled cards for Hannah, and I got, we got married in Salem and are talking about going back. Oh, how wonderful.
There's
oh my goodness.
celebration.
Yeah. The goddess that I got for you, Hannah, is one that I dearly love, the goddess Gaia. And it says, every day is an opportunity to create my world. And in the book, it says about Gaia was born out of the chaos at the beginning of the universe. She shattered the darkness and brought new life in the form of the earth. It grew in size and shape, and the beautiful mother goddess stepped into her power. Gaia's natural urge is to create. She created her confidant Uranus, and with him sired Cronus, who would go on to be the mightiest of the gods. Gaia is the mother of everything and the bringer of calm wherever she goes. And it says that one of the things that you can do is plant a seed and care for it daily. As you water it, affirm, with care and patience, I grow and thrive. Reflect on the growth of that plant as a metaphor for your own personal development. And I love that. The cards to go with Gaia for you are love, be free from all that holds you back. And new beginnings, take a fresh look at life. And I love that. I love that for you. For you. And what do you have, Heather?
So, Hannah, I got Mefasat for you. And she's all about sharing your resources. And Lexi, isn't this a pretty pink, like your hair the other day, like the card I did? I said I was going to do a pink card for you, and I was able to share the picture with her today, but there's that pink again. And I love too that pink and that green, very much heart chakra. Really beautiful. And her message is share your resources. And she's a Thai rice goddess that imparts the wisdom of nurturing and providing sustenance. Cultivate a spirit of generosity and compassion, just as Mefasap blesses the land with abundance. Let her energy guide you to share your resources and care for those in need, knowing that by giving, you receive even more in return. And I love that because I'm looking at your two tarot cards, and the overall energy is the Four of Swords. And this is taking place, in winter, and this is a resting card. And I love how she's holding on to this one sword. She's like dreaming with it. She's trying to communicate, I feel like, with the tree, with the ground, with the earth, again with winter, the power that winter brings, the representation of going within and dreaming. And your top card, the top energy is the Page of Cups. So it feels like you are um, dreaming and resting and growing something new coming in spring. And this is my favorite Page of Cups. She's the artist. She's got her brushes on her hip. She's got her palette. She's got her paper. And it's all about tapping into that creative aspect. The Page of Cups are known to be artists. They're very artistic. They're able to tap into their psychic abilities, their intuitive abilities, and express themselves through their art, their emotions through art. And I feel like this is that dreaming time between, then and now. And when the spring comes, to start sharing that with others, start sharing your resources, sharing people with your art, whatever it is that you do creatively, and start, because when we share and inspire others, that brings them into connecting with their inspiration. And I pulled a couple of Norman, which were interesting. I did get the male card, followed by the storm card or the cloud card. And so for me, that male energy before is like the stormy part. I don't know if there was recently um, this this male energy could be like the male part of ourselves, kind of, you know, not allowing that creative feminine divine energy to come through. That's always been maybe a bit of a butting of the head sort of thing. But this beautiful storm cloud though is followed by the key and this bird cage and that beautiful rose in there. So and it could also very well be there may be a gentleman, somebody that's masculine, a friend in your life that's helping you see you through a storm. And on the other side, like with the spring, with the art, there's the key, opening up that cage and sharing that beautiful flower, letting everything all come out. And that's what I have for you, my dear.
Oh, that's beautiful, Heather. Yes. Let's see. The next one we will be reading for is Lottie B.
Lottie B.
Sandy says, Heather, it was the, wait a minute. It was the Radio Rune R connection on a journey. Oh, hey, Kristen.
Very nice.
Welcome.
Kristen, I was showing some of your cards for my goddesses earlier today.
Yeah.
Some of your cards reminded me of certain goddesses.
Let's see here.
And Lottie B is here. Well, thank you, Sandy. I like that. Protection is good, especially with the way people have been driving on the roads lately.
Yeah, really. Let's see, Lottie B. The goddess that I came out of the deck for you is Minerva. And she says, my intuition infuses every thought, word, and deed. I love that. And it says, Minerva is a powerful goddess, always found at the heart of the action. She is accomplished in matters of finance, industry, battle, and weaving, and prefers to take a step back and see both sides of a situation in order to give an informed judgment. An adept warrior and clever to the point of cunning, she is used to being on the top of the tree. She turned the mortal Arachne into a spider when she defeated the goddess in a weaving competition. And a ritual for her is take a moment to quiet your mind before focusing on a decision or situation where you seek guidance. Trust your first instinct and thought that comes to mind. Affirm, I trust my intuition to guide my choices and actions. And the two cards that came out to go with that is joy, embrace the blessings of life. Let's see, I've got a reflection there. I love that. She looks so happy. And letting go, emotional release. And I love this. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. The colors in it and the ocean. There's just so much emotion in that. I love it. And that's what I have for you, Lottie B.
Alrighty, so Lottie, I have Durga for you. Durga came through. And you ain't messing around with Durga, let me tell you. She's all about conquering your fears, which goes perfectly with one of your tarot cards. So that is Durga. The Hindu warrior goddess imparts the strength to overcome adversity and defeat inner demons. Be courageous and fearless, just as Durga vanquished evil forces. Let her energy inspire you to confront life's challenges with determination and the understanding that you possess the strength to conquer any obstacle. So, boom, right there. Um, Conquering your fears. She's behind you. You got to believe in you. You got to be behind you. Tap into that resilience, that fearlessness, and your overall energy for your tarot card, Lottie, was the Nine of Swords. So it feels like there's something that is worrying you, that's kind of on your mind. It's making it hard to kind of sleep, to rest, to meditate. But what I love about this card is you have that the owl and the bats coming in, and the owls are all about wisdom. It's like the curtains are parting, the owls of wisdom, the bats that feel their way through the dark. They're not afraid of the dark. They can see through the dark. So it feels like these animal totems are coming through to help you through that dark. And your top card is the High Priestess, my dear. So trust your intuition, tap into the wisdom. The High Priestess is all about wisdom. She typically has that book that contains the wisdom. She is parting the veil there for you, just like here. Your veils here, your curtains are parting for what? The owl, the wisdom, the bats to come through. So don't be afraid of your intuition, of your feminine, your divineness. Tap into Durga, that energy, that archetype. And when I pulled a couple of Lenormand cards, I did get the storks, which is about like cycles. They're very predictable. They represent fertility, and they come and nest in the same places every year. So really just being steadfast on making sure that the fertility, those ideas, that positivity is with you. You're building that beautiful nest for yourself. The other cards that came out along with it was the whip card, which is about kind of like pain, inflicting pain, conflict with others. But it also came out with afterwards time. Time will heal, time will move things on, and in time you will be able to discover your true potential. So don't be afraid of that. High priestess, your abilities, your gifts, pursue them. And that's what I have for you, my dear. And thank you for your beautiful music, Lottie B. Really.
Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Next, we have Amber. Amber, are you here?
You do. I do too, Lottie. And a lot of times as artists are people who are creative. We tend to sometimes feel things more deeper. We experience things. And so turn that into that beautiful music. Just keep creating that beautiful. Oh,
Oh,
Amber
Amber
left.
left. Okay.
Okay.
Let's do Scott. How's that?
Scott, are you still here?
Scott,
Of course he's here.
hello, hello. Let's see. Okay. Um, Scott, the goddess that came out for you is Lakshmi.
Mm.
Um, I turn the tides of my fate with effort and grace. I love that. God is still here. Thank you, Scott.
Scott's here. That's cute.
She is the Hindu goddess of wealth, good fortune, and success. Uh, she was born when the gods were warring with the demons. After being slighted by the god Indra, Lakshmi fled to the Milky Ocean. Without her, the demons thrived, and Lord Vishnu devised a plan to bring her back. Eventually, she appeared and repaid their devotion with great fortune. So, the ritual for Lakshmi is list a small achievable goal related to your larger aspirations. Take a definitive step towards this goal and affirm each step I take is filled with grace that shapes my destiny. And the cards to go with this are the strength card, know your strength, and Scott says he needs more arms and hands. That's perfect. And the second card is the card of bliss. Open your door to the divine. I love that for you, Scott. And that's what I have.
Scott, it's been a while. This is interesting. So you got Mau or Mabu, and I love her hair. That is just fabulous, and I love the look on her face. It's not of ego, but it's just of a pride. Like, this is what I've accomplished. I've been through life. You don't see my scars. I am strong. I stand in who I am. That's automatically what I'm getting from her expression, but yet showing how she can still be soft, how she can be gentle and kind with herself and with others. And her key phrase is awaken your divine feminine. And the supreme creator goddess of the you people calls you to honor the interconnectedness of all living beings, which you do, Scott, on your channel. With all the readings that you do for people, you bring people together in the community. Um, Awaken the divine feminine energy within you and recognize it as the source of life and creation. Just as Mawu weaves the fabric of existence, you too play a crucial role in the cosmic dance of creation. So, tapping into that mother goddess energy, the divine feminine, and using that to be able to also nurture yourself, where there may have been women in your life that may have hurt you or betrayed you, or were less than kind, and feeling like maybe shutting away from that. Just know that the divine feminine is always there. She loves you. She's a part of you. She's within you, and not to be able to be afraid to tap into that and to embrace that and let her nurture you. And I think that meditation, Nancy, you're doing in the beginning, I feel like further as it goes, it's going to have people connect with the goddess, allowing her to put her arms around you or allowing her to come and touch her in some way, because we've just gotten so desensitized
Yes.
from being touching people or being close to people because of social media, and then C19 and everything. And so it's just really starting to learn how to come together again. And Scott, I love this because your top card is the Three of Cups, celebrating again. You celebrate, celebrate who you are, bring that celebration of who you are, the people you read for, and to, even though there's those rough times, to still celebrate the good memories, celebrate the divine feminine, celebrate everything within you that's feminine, and your overall energy moving forward is the Chariot. And so when you do tap into that, you're moving forward. You want to move forward. And I know that in the recent past, I know that you've been looking for a new place to move to. So maybe this is, I usually don't do prophetic, or what do you call those type of reads? Predictive readings.
Mhm.
But this too could be you moving forward and finding also that place that brings you that happiness, that bliss. And with your Lenormand, I got the book, I got the tower, and I got the magnifying glass. So for me, this book feels like you're wanting to study more. The tower card represents institutions of learning, whether it's academic, spiritual, and that again, searching the eyeglass, looking, magnifying, searching, looking, wanting wisdom, wanting to learn more. So I'm just going to end it there, Scott, so I don't go too far off. Um, but yeah, I love that book too. It just feels like it's that wealth of knowledge. Like there's something that you're going to or working towards that is going to bring up that beautiful wealth of knowledge. You're going to be looking, you're going to be studying. It's going to be like wow, and then all those other beautiful cards. So thanks, Sky. I hope that resonated.
Heather, look at all those hearts.
Huh?
Look at all those hearts.
Okay.
Next up is Lexi.
So I guess. Oh, Alexis said, put some hearts up for Heather
Yeah.
and Nancy. I was like, okay. Thank you.
Alexis, I got a beautiful
pretty.
goddess for you. It's the goddess Inanna. And
I don't know that.
oh, for goodness
And,
sake.
and we're reading you said for Lexi?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my
Luscious Lexi.
Alexa is mouthing off. Inanna says, I radiate passion and feel deeply connected to all around me. This sounds like you, Lexi. But the goddess Inanna, what it says about her is that she is the Sumerian goddess of love, fertility, and sensuality. She has no fear, although the queen of heaven and earth, she wanted more and visited her sister, the queen of the dead. Her sister locked the gates and turned Inanna into a corpse, but Inanna was revived, even more beautiful and deadly than before. And the ritual for Inanna is reflect on an area of your life where passion or connection is lacking. For example, personal relationships or self-care. Perform a nurturing act that enhances the area. For example, schedule a date night or a self-care routine. Okay. And the other cards that I got for you, I just love these. The passion, I mean, just look what's in this card. You can't make this up, Lexi. Passion, burning with life's passion. Look at those lions.
She's a Leo.
Yes, but I didn't see the lions at first. I was so busy with her hands up. And self-discovery, dive deep. And I love that for you because you know, when we dive deep into ourselves, we uncover all kinds of treasures that we've forgotten that are buried in there. So I love that for you, Lexi.
So Lexi, girl, let's talk. Typically, I pull one divine feminine card for that one particular energy. What came out? 3 of them. So let's get to it. Your first goddess is Mama Kia. And she's about reflection and finding balance. She's an Incan deity of the moon and beckons you to dance with the light with life's cycles. Seize the phases of growth, knowing that the darkness is a sacred space for self-reflection and renewal. So from there, it continues to say you will find balance, you will find harmony. And that goes really great. Okay, I'm going to set that right there with that tarot card. Your next divine feminine is Diana. And I don't know that many people who don't know Diana. I mean, that's what Wonder Woman was named after her. She was named after Diana. So you got Diana. I just love this. And Diana is about listening to your intuition. And it's going to go with the moon phases too, because As the moon changes phases, it changes energy. So, paying attention to your emotions, your intuition during the different phases of the moon. Um, it calls you to reconnect with nature and your instincts. And I think that's what you are doing. A lot of these cards feel very supportive, Alexis, of what you're already doing. It says here, and find solace in moments of solitude. Diana teaches you to find strength, courage, and clarity. So let me go to your third goddess, and she is Amalur. Um, so I am really not familiar with a lot of these guys. I mean, this is just so give me a second here. I'm not even sure what culture she is. So it doesn't say here. Interesting. And Mike. Okay. So you got Amalur Lexi. And I just love the valley. But you look at her dress. I know it's hard to see, but she is the foliage. It's like she walks and the earth is her dress. It's like she rises up and out of the earth. She is the earth. And it says, and I just say, it says, rise above the challenges. The eternal mother and nurturer embraces you with unconditional love and support. Sees the feeling of being held in her loving arms, knowing that you are safe and protected in her embrace. You will find the courage to face life's challenges and the strength to rise above them, which you have. So I love all those goddess cards. So for your tarot, to go with Mama Keela, you got the World card. Look at her, big, bountiful, beautiful, fruitful, full of life. You've come full circle on your latest path, and now you're starting something new, especially at 60. So this is all about embracing who you are, your body, your voice, your message. I love that. And the other two cards that go along with is that the overall energy was the Ten of Wands. There was a lot of burden. I know you still said you have weight to lose, but what you have done so far, oh my God, it's incredible. And you're continuing to fight that. So, any of these burdens and things that are going on in your life that you have shared privately or openly, those start releasing those burdens. And I love how those burdens are now being more carried easily on the shoulder. It's like I have earned all of these. Your top card is the Nine of Wands. So your resilience, you have been through battles, you feel wounded, but you're still standing there. Your shield is up, but it's down by you. So you know it's there to protect you, but that shield is there that to grab for those individuals in times that that you need that. And you're owning those wands. You're carrying them and you're shouldering them. And it's basically it, but also too with the world though is now that a lot of those burdens can be released and you can celebrate. So that was a lot.
All
And
right.
I
I tell
noticed that
you
you
what,
said
you
Zoe's
you you
birthday's today.
you've got a bunch of goddesses clamoring for you, Lexi.
My goodness. But Mama
Let's see.
Kia, she's amazing. And today's her daughter's birthday, I believe.
Yes.
Zoe's birthday. So happy birthday, Zoe. Mwah.
Oh, yes. Happy birthday, Zoe. And next up is Jamie. And Jamie is here because she just commented. Powerful, Lexi. Okay. Jamie, the card that the goddess that I got for you is Bixia Wanjin. With every breath, I climb higher to reach my goals. I love this. And look at her skirt is the moon and the stars. Isn't
That's
that
beautiful.
beautiful? Oh
I
my
love
gosh,
her
I
hair.
love that. Uh-huh. Her hair reminds me of Amanda's hair. Our
Yes.
tropical empress, yes. Um, she is the Taoist goddess of the wind, dawn, and destiny. Don't you love that? The wind, dawn, and destiny. She is at the birth of every child. She casts them into a loving glance and determines their destiny. She was given this ability after winning a contest between the Taoist gods by sending a soothing breeze which encouraged humans to climb higher than ever before. Oh, I love that. And the ritual for her is visualize a goal you wish to achieve. With each deep breath, imagine climbing a step toward that goal. Affirm each step I take brings me closer to my aspirations. I love that. Um, and the other two cards that came out for you, Jamie, are companionship. You are not alone. You know, even if it appears we're alone, we're not, because our guides and angels and ancestors are always with us. And the second card is new beginnings. Take a fresh look at life. You know, we all need to do that. You know, there is so much to be thankful for, and there is so much beauty all around us, and we just kind of get bogged down by other stuff, don't we? But I love those cards for you, Jamie.
And Selena's up there.
Yeah.
Okay, she got it.
Yeah.
So, Jamie, Nana Baluku came for you. Or when I researched her, they were using more of an R. So I think she's mainly known as Nana Baruku instead. But she is all about connecting with your roots, your ancestors from past lives to this life, generations, connecting with your ancestors. She is the primordial West African deity, reminds you of the ancient wisdom carried within your soul. Embrace the cycles of creation and destruction, for they lead to profound growth and renewal. Connect with your ancestral roots and draw strength from the deep well of ancient knowledge that flows through your veins. So that is your goddess card, and I'm looking right at one of your tarot cards and working. I got the Eight of Pentacles. So connecting with your guides, it feels like right now you're working towards something. You're trying to develop something. Your first card, tarot card, though, I did get two pages for you. I got the Page of Swords, and I also have the Page of Coins. And I love that with the Page of Coins. Well, first of all, let me go back to the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is about polishing the sword, refining, trying to think about it. It's like developing the communication. This is like the early stages. This is like you have an idea, and now I shouldn't say he, you are examining the sword. You know the sword has two blades, two sides to the blades. You're polishing, looking at the reflection. You're communicating with yourself. You're taking time to examine and understand what it is that you're holding. What is you want to communicate, what you want to explore, what you want to develop. And with that comes the Page of Coins. And with her, it's like taking those thoughts, those ideas, deciding upon them, and now you are starting to lay the seeds for them. The coins are also pentacles, so it's about the academic, the studying. This is going into the physical. It's going from the ether, the thoughts, the ideas, and you're starting to plant them to make them grow. And that came too with the Eight of Pentacles. And so your overall under energy is the Lover's card. So this is a coming together, a balancing. Um, and I love with Nana Baruku, with the ancestors. This is connecting to your ancestors, the Lover's cards, not just through them, but through within your own DNA, your own male and feminine. Studying both sides, not just ancestrally, but also I keep saying DNA wise, because DNA sometimes tends to contain. Because okay, I'm just hearing star seed. Now, I typically don't work with star seed, but with the sprinkling of the grains, I'm seeing something with the DNA being sprinkled with like stars or something. I'm seeing like stars like within the wrapping of the helix. So I don't know if that resonates with you at all, but it's that bringing together, the incorporating, the embracing of the divine masculine and feminine, but also that of not just the physical planet with the human race, but outside the extraterrestrial lineage and ancestors that you have. And I'm just going to stop that right there. And
Okay. We have got two more to read for. We have got Peace Mama and Kim B. And I have cards for Peace Mama. Are you here, Peace Mama? Peace Mama,
Huh?
are you here?
Oh, you do study. Oh, very cool. All right. Thank you for letting
Mhm.
me know that I'm starting to trust a little bit. Peace
Oh,
Mama
Peace
is
Mama's
here.
here. Okay. Um, Peace Mama, the goddess card that I got for you is Mahat. I love this.
Ooh.
She's awesome. And on the front of this card it says, I treat others and myself with respect and honesty. And this is what it says. Being made of light and goodness, Mahat is representation of all that is fair and true. Upon her head, she wears an ostrich feather, which she uses to judge the hearts of her people when the time comes for them to pass into the afterlife. I love that. And the ritual is practice speaking truthfully in your interactions throughout the day. Reflect on how honesty impacts your relationships and self esteem. Affirm, in honesty and respect, I find balance and harmony. And the two cards to go with your reading is Insight, be open to enchantment, and Wisdom, remember. Now, the interesting thing about all of these cards is they all have stars in them. They're so beautiful. And I love that for you. And the remembering, there is so much to remember. To me, this is like an ancestral message. Um, and the insight, this looks like the Morrigan because look, she's
Oh,
half
yes.
dressed. Yeah. So that's what I have for you, Peace
It
Mama.
looks like maca.
Bye-bye, Kristen.
Yep. Thanks, honey. So we're not reading for Jamie. Wait a minute.
We're reading right now. We're reading for Peace Mama, and then we've got Kim B real quick.
Okay, Peace Mama.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just making sure. So, Peace Mama, you have Sambaran. And look at that big old snake in her arms. Yay, but we all know that snakes are about transmutation, transformation, shedding of the old skins. So she's about diving deep within. This is going deep within. I think that's when we do that and we start to shed the skins as we find new things about ourselves. We shed the old and we, grow something new. But she's the legendary Turkish serpent queen and symbol of healing and wisdom. Reminds you of the power of self discovery. Allow the energy of healing and inner wisdom to come into your life. Let her guidance inspire you to delve into the depths of your soul, knowing that within you lies the power to heal and grow. I love that. Um, so, with your tarot cards, your top card that I got was the Seven of Swords. So, this healing, this growth. Um, Typically, the swords there's a couple being left behind. Usually, someone refers to this card as the thief card, the stealing card, getting away with something card. But I feel like whatever this past was, this is you collecting your own thoughts, your own ideas, and you're walking away. That these are all in your arms. These are all something that you are taking from something uh, that was from the past, something that you felt might have been taken from you, but you are collecting those swords back yourself. Those are in your arms and you are moving forward. You're leaving what no longer serves you behind. The overall energy is another sword card. You got the Ace of Swords. So I think collecting those swords, pull one out. Let's start working with one of them. One of them really vibrates with you. It's a new idea that's coming right to you. It's piercing that crown chakra. You're getting new insight, new communication. And the middle card for you on that is when those messages start coming through, trust that because you too got the High Priestess card. So don't be afraid to tap into that intuition, into that looking through the veil and trusting that higher power, your intuition and your guides. So yeah, I love that. Go for it. Take those ideas
Beautiful.
and start working with
Beautiful.
one. Which one starts to vibrate and resonate with you, don't be afraid. Look beyond that veil and start working on that.
Well, thank you, Annette. That's very kind.
Oh, thank you.
Kim B, are you still here? You're our last read this evening.
Yep, she says she is here too under Peace Mama. Up a little bit
Oh,
above.
okay.
She says that she's
All
here too.
right.
So
Okay, Kim B, I have the goddess that came out for you is Vesta. I think it's interesting that none of them have been repeated. Let generosity of my spirit warm those I meet. Isn't that beautiful?
I like that. I love that deck.
Yeah.
It's a
And
beautiful
this
deck.
says the first swallowed, wait a minute, the first swallowed by her father Kronos and last to escape, Vesta was considered both the oldest and youngest of the gods. Her heart is by the hearth, and her mind is with family, which to her is paramount. As her deity siblings squabbled, she cleaned and cared for the home and did all she could to make the place welcoming. But still the deities would not come. Then she created a hearth with such a warm and mesmerizing flame that one by one the gods cast aside their differences and came to the door. Once more they were a family. And the ritual is prepare a small gift or gesture for someone. For example, write them a caring note and give it to them with the intention of spreading warmth and joy. I love that. Jamie says, as a Virgo, she adores Vesta. And the other cards that I got for you, Kim B, is dreaming. Be aware of your dreams. Very important if you can remember your dreams. And calmness, letting things settle. I love that. Isn't that beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The colors.
Yes, beautiful colors. Okay, Heather.
Alrighty. So, Kim, you have Mount Thuan Ngan, and she is the mother goddess of the Vietnamese Tay people. She embodies nurturing aspects of creation, especially of motherhood and the importance of caring for others. Her guidance. Let her guidance inspire you to cherish the earth and to protect its creatures, cultivating harmony and respect for nature. And I feel like this also has to do with home. So I wasn't drawn to pull tarot, but I do have some Lenormand cards here for you. The male card came up again, followed by the mask card, and then followed by, I have a couple more, but these three struck me the most. So I don't know if in a recent past that there was some sort of man in your life that presented possibly a mask. You know, I'm seeing, kind of like the three faces here. Not sure which face are we showing. If it was supposed to be true, was it the smiling face? Was it the sad face? But when I'm looking at its position with the man and then your two swans, the sad face is kind of is positioned in front of the swans. So I don't know if there was some male recently in your life, whether it doesn't have to be intimate, it could be intimate, it could be a parent, it could be a friend, a confidant, but there was some sort of possible, not, mask, you know, they weren't showing all who they were. And I got the mountain card, which is a card about obstacles moving forward. And then I did also get the house card. So the house, I'm feeling like with with Mao's message about nurturing, the planet, the earth, but make sure that also nurturing your home, nurturing yourself, making sure you get out into nature, especially if you need to release any emotions or you feel like you need to get rebalanced again. Um, yeah, that's what I have for you, Kim. I hope that resonated, sweetheart. My ex-boyfriend wore a mask. Okay. So it may this past may be creating boundaries and obstacles for you moving forward. But just know right now, I think you need to nurture more yourself, nurture your home, nurture, what makes you happy, get to know who you are. And then, you know, once that has healed, you'll know I won't say energetically, but you'll feel that shift.
Mhm.
You know, just tap when you go into nature, tapping into that and allowing that to heal. I want to, I don't do predictive again in relationships, but just knowing that self love, and this is for all of us, that self love is so important because when we set our boundaries, this is what I will and will not accept being treated or in a relationship of any kind, and we maintain those boundaries and we put that love and that light behind it, we attract the right people to us. So, and I just love that, for you, Kim, just her coming again out of the earth, healing with the earth, and that sun will rise again, my dear. So
I want to thank everyone for the beautiful
yes,
comments and your support.
wonderful comments.
You just I have really enjoyed this, and I want to thank everybody for being here and for supporting us. And um, like I said, we love each and every one of you.
Yes, we do.
Yes. And so we are going to trip the light fantastic and just ride off into the sunset. And we wish you all a beautiful evening. And Heather, what are we supposed to watch this evening? Please.
Oh, on Bobby Firo Tarot's channel at 6 o'clock, he's actually doing Behind the Cards with my girl Allison, Aries Girl Tarot. People who know I do my show with Allison on Friday nights. He's doing the Behind the Cards or in the cards with her,
Ah,
and so I'm very excited. That's why we did the earlier show today, so we can
yeah.
go and support our girl and support Bobby. And then I do believe this week there is another lyrical live stream, and Allison and I will be back on Friday. And the Sunday, I can announce it now because it's official. Mystic Poet Society will be back. I believe it's
Wonderful,
at 8
wonderful.
p.m. And we're having
Awesome.
the lovely Lennon Smith joining
Oh,
us.
that's wonderful. Um,
So,
and I wanted to tell everybody to send love and healing light to Jackie's
it's
Crystal
Crystal
Moon.
Moon.
She
Yes.
is not well, and she is having to
Mm-mm.
stay in bed, and she is not happy about it, and she feels awful. So we need to surround her with love and light.
Yes.
Let's
Thank you
do
for
that.
my girl,
Bring
my
it in.
bestie in Ireland. Yes.
Yes, yes. So we will bid you a fond adieu, and we will see you
Yes.
next time. Love you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Have a good week, everyone.